the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Memamo akwa baba Nsem-Pii TV so. Former President John Dramani Mahama also the flag bearer for the National Democratic Congress. And what did Nsem-Pii abetu bia say? Judges are omujinemu the appeal court, the high court, and the Supreme Court. Over 80% and over 80% now NPP inclined judges and His Excellency and Addo Akufo-Addo na nyameboa no so 2024 NDC on any NDC ba power on so the NDC inclined judges and so obey you makopi mo the High Court, Appeal Court, and the Supreme Court. And same way by the Ghana from Penifona fire former President John Dramani Mahama say as a former president mo nsem say etimi ba wano nene Omanhene Addo odi njuma som perfect and one lawyer Savior Kuje our prayer for Ghana Bar Association abe fire former president John Dramani Mahama ye pa na Nsem-Pii mesese beko nyakoti Omanhene Addo any lawyer Savior Kuje our prayer for Ghana Bar Association sema Omode to former president John Dramani Mahama and
to lawyer Savior Kuje Ghana Bar Association Kasamafo lawyer Kuje yamo achiano pay.
Good morning, everything.
Yeah, who you pa now so
Hello there.
Lawyer who ye?
Pacho me who ye?
This me who ye pa. Any kind Mami Muso Badaroma Ghana Bar Association money a George for ena edi djuma omapani dada se na Addo Akufo-Addo Ghana George for a wodi oma konguo uko High Court uko Appeals Court uko Supreme Court about 80 of them there omo MPP inclined judges assembly say ose anunti omba find the balance not just MC oba ono so e the NDC inclined judges beba. I'm not taking the wind out of the seal. The name by inference, no, as bar association, what can I say?
But you made us for the opportunity.
Come up.
To begin with, no, let me say it is not proper to say it that way. Well, I don't know how he came to that conclusion. And he may say. So apply to be a judge. Nobody will ask you for your political orientation or political affiliation or whether you are a member of a political party, let alone asking you of your political ideology. Mimi name no sir. Mimi say sorry. They look for people with moral uprightness, moral integrity, and knowledge of the law. That is what they look for. So I am not aware of what he's saying. In any case, what the president da, what appointed judges da. So see, currently there are judges on the bench who are politically inclined, MPP inclined people. Is this suggesting say time now no so what appointed judges enubisa na amuye NDC inclined judges na say what appointed being swa. Is this like he said or sister oba be say no.
Said they should find balance.
A balance, which means that, which suggests to me that that is what he may be doing.
Yes.
Now, when I complaining, say, assume he says allegation here true, it is not a good thing. That is why he's complaining. Not so. Why would you come and continue it if you think it's not good? Why only problem? What I will see. Assume he said time now oh one year no sir. See I'll be bano. Nanado according to him no sir and Nanado be and you are not happy. I don't think now we will continue because what you are suggesting, striking a balance means that you are likely also to toe that line. And we maintain that, as I said, I do not know of any requirement of appointment to the bench that will let you state your political affiliation or political ideology or your membership of a political party. I don't know of it. I do not know of it. You see, it's worrying, say, Obedise President Mahama, with all the influence, will be saying things like this. The last time it was about the Supreme Court's judgment against in respect of their petition against them. Says here, you have made a wire blanket statement, appointment to the bench. suggesting say Supreme Court to Court of Appeal, High Court to Circuit Court to District Magistrate Court to Ninyano, about 80 people he knows. Or I don't know how he got his data anyway. That is why I'm saying that he appointed judges and magistrates. Then he say moral uprightness and knowledge of the law.
And
there's nothing wrong to advise NDC lawyers to go for a career on the bench. There's nothing wrong with this. He can do that. But to say that people are politically inclined as judges,
people give example of Justice Jehu. Say Emre no MPP chairman of voter region, a card-bearing member. He's at the Supreme Court now.
Yes.
Does that suggest say Emre now your party ni now go seek a career in law? Yes. Now be a judge and until you should be bad?
No, I don't think so, because as we speak now, there's a sitting High Court judge who was a member of Parliament on the ticket of the NDC. A sitting High Court judge.
Huh?
So let us not make this kind of argument. That is why I said lawyers have the right. So much my politics. Now you appoint you court bench and you say because we are politicians, because you are a lawyer of competence, of a certain standing, of moral uprightness, you have a certain knowledge of the law. And yes, we are politicians. That be because if they are referring to Justice Gayu at the Supreme Court, there's a sitting High Court judge who was a member of Parliament on the ticket of NDC. They know. So let us not go there. Look, let us not try to denigrate or to degrade our state institutions. President Mahama Oba presiding over all these institutions. So I will urge all of us to be careful what we say. They are men of influence. Personally, I admire him too much. This is the man I admire way back in Parliament because of the way he handles issues. He cuts across. He's a very gentleman that I like. I admire him so much.
Mepacho, one of your own.
Yes.
Amaliba.
Yes,
was say the Ghana Bar Association now is inclined towards the MPP and you have become toothless bulldogs.
Yes.
All of a sudden, you are not finding your voice, but you always find your voice when NDC is in power.
Yes.
Is that the case?
That is not the case. These allegations have been time without number. This, you see, everybody has an opinion and they can express it. If I remember reading something about him mentioning Ashama incident, it is true. We didn't issue a statement on Ashama, but Ashama happened under MPP regime. One of our house got one of the minister How Akumsin's shooting incident. Were they not under MPP? Didn't we issue statements? So look, people have every right to criticize us. We are not above criticism, but they should be fair to us. We don't have to make a blanket criticism. I understand. We are a human institution. And yeah, they issue statement. But to create the impression that say MPP or power there, say NDC or power there, I don't think it is true, because the bar is for all lawyers, irrespective of your political affiliation. Now, the bar is for all of us. We are in leadership. If you have anything that you have to tell us, you are free to suggest to us. There's nothing wrong with it. At least you attempt to suggest in a rubbish, and I say you so. That's the way we run an institution. And the way you is the usual accusations.
Okay. Yow. As I'm no more Yiribao. What's your lawyer Kuje? Or say, or a surprise, say such a statement is coming from the former president. Say, Akufo-Addo are packing almost about 80 judges. Any Supreme Court, let's say justices of the Supreme Court, or Supreme Court, Appeals Court, High Court. Now he's also given a revelation, say there is a High Court judge who was a member of Parliament on the ticket of the NDC. It was no or a High Court judge, you know. It's the NDC for also. Lawyer Kuje so they ba say or NDC for him say now former MPB or say or a judge or a High Court judge. Me my issue is this yaw. It is a me party ni bribi. Nene me rise to be an appeals court judge. Party na me won your power nti o say deny me ana.
Yes.
Mase me busani o. Na semini party ni mo so. Na I am deemed to be in opposition. Na maba etime suadea abedru say me so me high court judge.
Yeah.
E was so mo kasa we high court judge na we NDC enim so a Cadbury member ntino. Unim de no kra na ye hia na. Because Omanhene Mahama say we should find balance. Let's balance out. And no what else you say.
Nsani ono so de ne ono so Nyankopon na dom no oba 2024 ono so the NDC lawyers ni be begum.
Now they are condemnation now or condemn. No, why is he condemned?
Yeah,
because then I want to believe say ade a wo se enye no. Osu be shem kina.
No. Enti me kanasem ni si baby a na o kafa MPP lawyers ne hwan you condemn it na o manaso a. But also GNDC lawyers and say most of them should start a career then why by going to the bench no I know say they also on say nasebo o tu omo for so omo nkoya judge akonta eno no sa judge fo yi ye say after 10 years bi o say then they all practice here it calling to the high court ne sa na no it me a lawyer but practice me feel say bia me a private business no no me okay dan say me ko bench or ma kwa judge ne bia aba restrict me e bia me private life bi kura hakuta en yan kano kra judges ne bebre no omo private life adwuma no eketeli o
definitely that is a choice.
Yes it na ma lawyers ne bebre no ompe obi ono mo aja weekend no be say
lawyer hina man ko eja so ko e dey
no judge
lawyer dey jan dey mi ni say o mi ni say barrister and solicitor of law.
Yes.
O hina man ko eja ana me yeyi
ebia na agota dachi bia Supreme Court obeko ebia Supreme Court call ya
caucus movement
o se na efi okode be ni ofie ya kwa bon tibiem